obviously we love a winery. Love to travel, Kath and I. We love travelling. So I'm excited about our wedding, but I can't wait for the honeymoon. I'm pumped for the honeymoon. We love to travel, and here's the thing: when Kath and I travel, we like to do it like boomers or rich families. Yeah, like if there's a tour, we're fucking doing it. Yeah. I like to go to a place and be like, what's the number one thing to do here? What's the big tourist attraction here? Yeah, like for example, we went to Bunbury. People been to Bunbury? Yeah. Oh, cool. So you back me up on this, went to Bunbury and we're like, what's the number one thing to do here? And in Bunbury, turns out it's ice. Yeah? But I've already done heaps of ice. So I was like, what else can we do in Bunbury? Bunbury dolphins. Go swimming with dolphins in Bunbury. That's the thing that you do there. And like I did it because I love a bit of adventure. But also swimming with dolphins was never high up on my list of things to do. And I know for some people it could be number one. Like people are, oh my God, I'd love to swim with dolphins. What an amazing experience. Just imagine being in the water. You'd just be so connected to them. Like, there's such amazing animals, yeah? But nah. Like, do you know, here's the thing. Dolphins, they're great. Dolphins are great. But dolphins love sex. They love it. They love sex. And dolphins know that we know that they love sex. Yeah? I don't want to get in the water with that. Do you know what I mean? Like a dolphin swimming. Ooh, swim with me. What? No, thank you. I would rather go swimming with sharks, yeah? And no, people are like, but you could get attacked by a shark. I'm like, yes, but I would rather get attacked by a shark than tapped by a dolphin. We've been to the Waitomo Caves in New Zealand. If you ever get a chance to go there, highly recommend it, love it. And when you go, like there's like glowworms in the caves, right? And so when you go through, you've got a couple of options. Like you can walk through a bit of it, or you can go in a boat, or blackwater rafting, right? I was like, that's what we're doing. Blackwater rafting, sick, yes, right? So I booked it in, I was so excited, booked it in, I was reading the reviews, and there was one review that stuck out and one review that just went, this was so disappointing. I thought this was going to be much more exciting and exhilarating, but it was actually pretty tame, right? And Kath read it as well, and she went, it is so annoying when people write these reviews and they've got no idea what they're talking about. I'm like, what do you mean? She went, it's blackwater rafting. And I went, yes. And she went, do you know what blackwater rafting is? And I went, no. I said, well, think about it. Like, whitewater rafting, yeah, it's called that because all the water's churned up and it's white, yeah? But blackwater rafting, the water is still. I'm like, So it's floating. And she went, yes. And I went, but in the dark, woo, let's go, right? So we went blackwater rafting and I loved it. And like the tour guides are there and they're like pumped and excited and they're handing, give you tubes, right, to fly it on, right? And they're handing out the tubes and one of them gives one to me and he goes, hey mate, take a big one. Take a big tube, more comfy. Take a big tube, more comfy. And I went, oh, cool, thanks, mate. That's a lie. A big tube is not more comfy, yeah? It's not more comfy at all. Big tube, that means a big hole, yeah? That means, like, everyone's, like, in the tube like that, and I'm... I can be there, or... They're my options. That's not comfy, right? And even at the start, like the guys, they're not even in their tubes, yeah? They're just walking alongside, holding their tubes. Come on, guys, we're going to float down. And I'm just floating alongside them. Going, this is great, having a great time. Eventually, I got sick of it, right? I got sick of that. I got sick of that. And I went, do you know what? I'm just going to get out. I'm just going to get out and walk. I can just, walk along and hold my tube. I don't need to be floating. I'll just get out and walk. And then I got out of my tube and went, whoa, that is deep. There is no walking here, right? It's so deep. And I don't know if you've ever been in deep water in a cave trying to get back into a big tube. It's hard. Yeah, it's really tricky, because you want to boot and it flips over. But at this stage, the whole group has stopped, right? I'm up the back of the group because we've stopped because we're here to, look at the glowworms, right? So they start talking about the glowworms and I'm at the back just, that's really... I didn't know that about glowworms. And then someone's turned around and gone, oh, no, someone's fallen out of their tube. Someone's fallen out of their tube. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm all right. And then, one of the guys starts swimming and going, guys, don't be embarrassed to tell us if you've fallen out of your tube, yeah? Don't be embarrassed. We can help you get back in your tube. Don't be embarrassed to tell us if you've fallen out of your tube. Oh, my God. I'm not embarrassed to tell you that I'm embarrassed to tell you I did it deliberately, but, I got back in my tube. It was all good.